Alright, let's rock. Welcome, welcome. Let me just do the usual shenanigans. Let's go. Join code. Let me type the C then. Thank you. Equals paste. Let's put that as the pin message. Let's turn on the music, please. That's better. Now we're moving and grooving and schmooving and plooving and flooving. You know how it goes. Okay. So, regrettably, today's schedule is on a little bit more of a today's stream is on a little bit more of a tighter schedule than that of yesterday, just because I've got plans later. So, there is unfortunately a maximum time limit for today's stream. So, think of it like we're working half a shift. Okay. What will we be doing in this game? How's the team plan? In comes the tryhard. Someone's got to manage this joint. Something like that. Let's get everyone on the go. Then, wasn't I gonna put a point into something? Weren't we just working towards getting the extra members of staff so we can just mess around for ourselves and hit more people with brooms? I want to say. You know what? Maybe I ignore? Nah. We can put the point in. Let's put the point in. Let's get to the point, as it were. And oh yeah, that's right. I need to be careful not to sprint so much in this game, because it slows down stream for you guys. So I need to go a little on the slower side when it comes to movement. So let's buy this. I want to quickly take out the person of storage. We'll put them in security for now. I need to move these, because I need to set up the prices. So we go 1, 2. I will put the other people back onto storage soon. I need to just sort out the priority, aka the new stuff. Let's get this soap, which sounds like a super idea. Like super, but we're using soap. To be fair, I do like this track. The Tokyo Music Walker stuff I found was great, in my opinion. Right, let's do this. And oh no, there's stuff that looks like the other stuff. Okay, shampoo for babies. Shampoo for babies. Okay. So now, which one was it that I put in and which one do I need to do? Paper towels. Okay, so there's 2 double-sided toilet papers, so it's this one. I put in the toilet, the thingy already. Hello, player 1. Nice to have you here, buddy. As always, honour and a pleasure. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. And where's the heart? Yay, heart. I'm so much quicker at just typing the emotes out via my phone chat than the thingy chat, because I have to tab out and then I have to click on the button, then it takes half a year to find it, whereas on my phone I can just pop it instantly. You know what? Secret tactics unlocked. Okay, let's put this person back onto storage. Let's price everything up and then open shop. So P1, do you have any special plans for your weekend? Or is this just a normal, just kick back and have fun kind of deal? Sometimes no plans are best plans. I don't ask in a critiquing way. I do enjoy not having plans at times. 550? We'll set this up to be 164. So let's go to 80. We'll set you up to be 8, I suppose. Nothing planned. Well, that's great. It gives you a chance to kick back and relax for the weekend. Good stuff, P1. Good stuff. Right, let's open this up then. What button do I press? This one. Good. And that's right, I was working on putting in extra self-checkouts. At some point, I remember now where we were at. Really, I needed to move towards this then. Customers will use self-checkouts more. Is what it is, right? You may have to excuse that on camera my face may look very red. It's only because I've only just come out from taking that shower. So of course my body still has to cool down, as it were. I do the thing where you, or I should say I often do the thing where you finish on cold. But as you can suspect, today I did not. Even though if you do have a shower, always finish on cold. It does help your spores on your skin. Spores? Pores. Not spores. P-O-R-E-S though, not P-A-W-S. Ugh, temperature doesn't feel right. Oh no, do we have to put in something like aircon now? Is the game throwing an unexpected loop? Ceiling vent. Is it this? And that just says decoration. Lights. Devices. Wall air conditioner A. Ceiling air conditioner. This is what we need. Okay. It's going to cost a lot. Hi Queen, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are enjoying your weekend so far. So yeah, it looks like we're going to need to start sticking AC in. And you know what? I think the time has come to delete the accidental decor I put in. Well, not accidentally put in the decor, but I just didn't think it was... Didn't realise it was decor. There we go. That just leaves the AC in then. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You don't know why Titan TV managed a strong Titan in episode 67. Oh, is this for the Skibidi toilet series that you were talking about? Maybe they just wanted to introduce power creep to the series. I know that it's just an internet little short series, but if you relate it back to other series, even as prominent ones as Dragon Ball and Bleach and the like, there's always a sense of power scaling. So power creep is a traditional way to just make things... Yeah, power creep is just a way to artificially inflate the difficulties presented. Because otherwise the characters in the show will seem like they're having too easy of a time. Card Chaos. Yeah, Player 1 actually talked about Card Chaos a while ago, Queen. There was a reason why we didn't play it on the specific stream when they mentioned it, but it was probably something to do with skill issue my end over anything else at that time. But yeah, Card Chaos did look kind of fun. I have heard of similar games to it, so I do know of it in relation to others. But yeah. I'm really glad though that Kerbo suggested Ultimate Robloxian, because that game is really quite good. That's definitely one I want us to... that I think we'll be exploring more of in the future. For funsies. You know what? I'm suspicious of this lady in the dress. Stop taking my stuff. How many hits would it take to get a hit me harder baby today? You? No, you say police. Stick that up your ass. Well, we've got to stick that up your ass already. Did that just say someone couldn't find an item? It was you. This is abuse. Okay. We don't have a hit me harder baby yet. Someone said they couldn't find something. Oh, they're just salty about the situation, you could say. Let's top everything up. Oh, it was because I couldn't make a private. See, player one remembered better than I did. Yeah, that's a skill issue my end. I did say I couldn't remember what it was, but it was most likely a skill issue my end. Mind you, we also had difficulties yesterday with Ultimate Robloxian, unfortunately. Didn't we? In that we had a few people come by and try and get into the lobby, so we had to do the... It's such a shame, though, that we can't just, like, make lobbies for stuff. I honestly think Catch the Fly is one of the best games at the moment for making a lobby, because it's literally set up a lobby, you have a code, everyone types in the code. It's literally just the Dead Rails lobby matchmaking system, but more immediate. I suppose Doors is also pretty good for matchmaking system. Shame the game kind of feels like we have to rush through it when we've got people with experience in the game lobby on Doors. That's my only comment on it. I'm not saying it's a bad game, I'm just saying I feel a bit rushed when we play it, because I'm like, right, we go here. The person's gone through this. Oh, and we're at a boss already. And by that point I'm already dead. Because apparently Rush came through and I didn't hide in a cupboard. Let's just saying it as it is. Service for card chaos only can have up to 5 players. Yeah, but it's not always a problem with player quantity, P1. Because there are some games where we can't even get like 4 of us, and there are some games where like 20 of us want to play. I'm being hyperbolic, but you know what I mean. Some games a lot of people want to play, and some games not everybody's interested in. The Uma game, yes, I did play the Uma game yesterday very briefly, Queen. It literally is like you play as the Musume though. And like you say, there's a burst button, but there's not the actual abilities. It's just there's just like a sprint burst kind of deal. Maybe they might add extra skills or things in the future that lead to the abilities. But yeah, I'm sure at some point I'll do an Uma Musume stream again. Who knows, maybe even tomorrow. Or did I say we had other plans for tomorrow? I don't remember half the time. I just say things and it kind of just goes, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Oh, I don't have money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. Come on, people. Buy our stuff. Buy things. You haven't found basmati rice. Well, that's a you problem, not a me problem, mate. Then we'll stick you on tech real quick. Basmati rice. You can't find it because you're blind. We definitely have it in. Or it's in a box over on the floor. We either have it or it's still in a box. Your choice. Right, let's go hit some people. Why are you just standing there, my guy? That's way too suspicious. You. No, there we go. There's a hit me harder baby. So it's this lady in the cream suit that got our first hit me harder baby of today. She doesn't want hit me harder baby. Her hit me harder baby days are long gone, it seems. Look at the soul in them eyes, just completely gone. Oh yeah, I've got there's a slight gap in there. Oh yeah, the stockroom goes all the way out to here now, doesn't it? Neat. And if I just buy one of everything here, with a bit of money. The Uma game is still just building up. It still only has 10 characters. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure that they'll add more stuff as time goes on. Even though the event in actual Uma Musume at the moment is actually pretty good. The Daiwa Scarlet power card is really good. Because, yeah, sure, it's just the usual Daiwa abilities from the usual support card, but it's in the form of strength. With a couple extra neat events. So it's like actually pretty damn good. Did I see the one more game? Did I see the one more game when I tried to leave? In what? What, in your game? I remember having the objection thing, but I don't know about the one more game thing. In Uma. I was in Uma for like 2 minutes, not gonna lie, Queen. I didn't know there was a one more game thing. Sorry. So your answer is yes, but because I was completely oblivious to it. Not because I was intentionally ignoring it. I'll be honest. If you want the honest answer, I literally didn't even think about it. You probably told me that it's in that, but I literally wasn't paying attention. And yes, that's a skill issue my end. I will relent. Ba 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 da ba 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 da. Oh yeah, I heard there's a. I saw the. I'm a little bit not weirded out, but I think it's rather strange because I saw an ad. One of the YouTube apps popped up to me yesterday, saying that there's going to be a Gabby's Dollhouse film. How weird is that? A film for Gabby's Dollhouse of all things. That doesn't really come off as a needs a film kind of series, you know? I also didn't think that Gabby's Dollhouse had that much of a following to require one, if I'm honest. Really what we need is a Bluey film, because that series is goated. Bluey takes on like some sort of outer space villain boss. Make it the Buzz Lightyear and Zurg story all over again. I don't know. I'm just yapping nonsense at this point. No changes here. But yeah, at the moment, Queen, I found another, because I know you're quite into the incremental games. I found one that I'm playing at the moment. I think it's just called Upgrade Incremental. Which is relatively okay as far as incremental games go. I mean, most incremental games are a bit, monotonous, but I suppose it's their purpose. Maybe one you might enjoy. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Right, let's put some of these boxes away or else nothing's ever going on the shelves. Again, I'm trying not to run so it doesn't like completely poop the stream out. Even when I've got this game running as its own specific, run it as this, it still doesn't like it. Oh, self-service has got a repair problem. The repair machines cost 5k, so I can't currently repair it. So for now, I'll just have to stick this guy as technician. Play Upgrade Tree Incremental. I've played Upgrade Tree of Tree, but I don't know about Upgrade Tree Incremental, if I'm honest. I don't think I've played that. So maybe I'll need to give it a try in the future, is what you're telling me. Thanks for the suggestion, Holes. And let's just, tomorrow, add an employee. I'm not going to pay for them today. You kidding me? It's like 9:45. Shop's nearly shut and I'm not going to pay someone a full day's work for like an hour's pay. I'm a fairly benevolent manager here, but I'm not going to be that benevolent. It's a bit much. Fair day's work for a fair day's pay round here. I mean, I suppose considering that we don't give the staff... Actually, we give the staff a fair, decent amount of money. But otherwise, the phrase, if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, springs to mind. I do like that expression. Pay peanuts, get monkeys. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba ba. I might have done stream a bit too early today for Black to come and join in. I thought to myself, I wonder if Black was going to come and join in today, but I think I've started too early. But unfortunately I couldn't start that much later, considering that I have plans later this evening. Upgrade tree incremental. Combine upgrade tree mechanics and incremental mechanics. Okay. Cool. I mean, that sounds fair enough considering the name of it. I can certainly get behind the logic. Is what I'm trying to say. So what I'll do is I'll end day here. Once these customers are pissed off. Go on, get out. That's it. Chase them away. And oh, this game has something so fun that I can't wait for Black to see. I discovered this the other day and it's really quite fun. I'll get it out and I'll show you. Where is it? Right, let's end day first, and then I'll mess around with buying another member of staff and sorting it out. That might be the way to go here. Three hours and 53 minutes left until what? Something to do with 99 nights, I assume, Leo? We can look at that later on in the week. At the moment, I'll say that the next Roblox stream is penciled in for about Wednesday-ish, by the way. I actually didn't say when the next Roblox stream would be on stream yesterday, but that's what I'm thinking. Currently, next one will be Wednesday-ish. Right, let's hire another staff. Hire. Doesn't really matter what this person has as experience. I suppose restocker and storage is best, right? Ooh, this person here. They're a little on the expensive side though. There we go. You're in. Can't hire more employees. What do you mean? I haven't pressed the button. That will help. Try that again, shall we? Oh wow, this one looks really good. Alright, Holes, you're in. Did I say that with the roughly the same cadence? I hope so. Right, you'll be on storage. So now we can leave this as like a default setting. I like that. Then there's permanently somebody who's a technician that can then be flexi as well. So as they're flexi as well, let's make Goobs be on storage there. And let's see what items we don't have, then start the day. Well, the tomato tray will be refilled. I've already got big sushi in the back somewhere, or in like a box. Let's grab all of this. Yeah, let's go to about there. I like it. Did I press the go button yet? That helps. Yes, let's go. Forgets to press go. Amazing. That will do it, you know. That will do it. So if I just bring in all the boxes. I can then reshuffle the team around. Because I won't need anyone on storage. And I can have more people on restock just to assuage the situation. Whee! Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 ba. Why am I not getting much money? Maybe that was someone got caught while trying to steal. Or people are buying like an item. Yeah, because Bulldog here isn't attacking anyone. Not much of a bulldog. If you ask me. Do 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 do. It's not looking too great out there today. Oh well, it's not like I need to go anywhere for now, so it doesn't matter. So as always, the join code, by the way, is currently the pinned comment. To anyone that's able to come and join and would like to come and join, you're more than welcome. The game is only available on PC, however, so unfortunately that's a small barrier to entry, which is a shame, but unfortunately these things can't be helped. But next Saturday should be... There's a pumpkin. Here's a pumpkin. Hold on, what is today? Hold on. Am I getting my weeks mixed around? No, today's the 18th. 25th. Yeah, I'm getting my weeks mixed around. Never mind. What am I? Yeah, so I haven't actually told you guys my plans yet for the Halloween week, but what I will say is that in 2 Saturdays' time, will be the Saturday Shenanigans will be Roblox but spooky games. So we can do stuff like Doors and 99 Nights and Suitborn and all the rest of it on them. It's Saturday, you dumbass. When did I say it wasn't Saturday? But it is Saturday. And if I said it wasn't Saturday, I'm a dumbass. Such is life. My jaw was spaced out thinking of plans. 13 days to Halloween. Yes, it is. That it definitely is. And then it's a further, well, it's about 75 days now until Christmas as well. Again, not that I'm a fan of Halloween or Christmas, but I can pretend to be in the spirit of things. Leo says hiss. Well, hiss back at ya. Hiss. Hiss. Don't know why I'm trying to do it like teeth. Which makes you just think of the killer rabbit. Big teeth. Oh yeah, let's buy a Roomba. I forgot this one doesn't have a Roomba yet, does it? Where does one find Roomba? In here, yeah? Is it not in here? Maybe it's not in here. And yes, the fire extinguisher is what I need to buy. Black's gonna love it. Cleaner robot. There we go. And the cleaner robot sits right here. And then that can go Roomba all over the floor, so we don't even have to worry about it. Tea or coffee? What a question when the answer's so obviously tea. I've had, or however I should say, I've attempted to have a couple cups of coffee in my life holes. I have to drink at a very specific temperature. And that very specific temperature lasts for a few seconds, so if it goes wrong either way, it's even worse than it normally would be for me. So, not a fan of coffee. Whereas tea I can just drink however. Right, where's more ceiling air conditioners. Because supposedly the temperature doesn't feel right. There is actually a perk that talks about for real tea, exactly. And then you take into account stuff like bubble tea and iced tea and all the rest of it. And yeah, there's a perk called air conditioning. Shouldn't come crying to me about the temperature of the supermarket not feeling right. But yeah, don't forget to don't overlook the iced tea and bubble tea as a combination as the tea answer. I know people would then say, what about iced coffee? Yeah, shove your iced coffee at the... That's my response to that part. Okay, everything's back online. Almost. And I need to put someone on technician. You, technician, go. I will help with storage in the meantime. See, what a plan. I feel like the only tea the Americans do are like bubble tea, aka boba tea, with tapioca pearls in them. Yeah. And you have to remember, as the British Empire were sort of, you know, meandering their way through literally every other country, because we had such a grip, as it were, on India, we took a lot of the teas from India, which is why over here we've seen we you know, are fairly familiar with teas. It was sort of from there where we then sort of found out the secrets of tea, as it were. What else do we need around here? I don't know, I'm just trying to sound smart. All I'm saying is, I don't know. Don't mind me. Literally, don't mind me. I think I've forgotten what I'm talking about at this point. Meats. That might meet my expectations. We do have a lot of shelf space for meat. A lot of it. But I need to wait for us to have money to be able to sort that out. So let's do something like this. Try and fix some of these issues. Excuse me. But I do quite like bubble tea. Holes. My ex was actually the one that got me into drinking bubble teas. But I like them with both just regular teas or taro milk or something like that. But yes, I'll happily talk about tea. Even though most tea that English people have over here, you know, just people over here have, is what you'd call a breakfast tea. So stuff like when you hear people say, I don't know, Yorkshire tea, like as the spiffing Brit likes to advertise, PG Tips and Tetley and all the rest of them, they are forms of breakfast tea. Their strengths are a little different, but the actual tea type is the same. There's also a fairly popular brand called Twinings, which do not just breakfast teas, but also stuff like, I've mentioned like Assam teas and Lapsang Souchong and stuff like that. They do those as well. PG Tips is your favourite? I can't say I really have much of a favourite these days, Holes. I used to agree with PG Tips, but these days at the moment we've had PG Tips, Yorkshire tea, Twinings, all of them, and I'm just like, a tea bag's a tea bag. At the moment, my breakfast tea ignorance is currently showing. Even though they're all good, so you can't really go wrong, I think. Two, 4, 6, 7 meats. So I imagine we'll need a couple thousand to afford all the meat sections. So there's no point in spending the point yet. That's all I'm going to say. PG tips is easy to sort out, yeah. I mean, that's the same for all the teabags, to be fair. But you do raise a good point. That is the convenience of stuff like PG tips. Can't find green beans. Try to open your eyes, love. Oh no, she's talking about the produce. Maybe. No. Of course you can't find green beans. We don't stock any green beans, you dolt. What's going on? Am I being swindled here? Or am I just being an idiot? Don't answer that. I know that the answer is probably me being an idiot. Oh, we do have green beans, but we haven't got them on the shelf yet. That is definitely a has-been. And will been. Oh yeah, and we don't need a technician at the moment, so the person that's been stuck on technician for the last I would say half an hour, but I mean like half a day at this point, could now come and help with the storage. Ba, 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 ba. Oh great, and just after they've been on technician all day, and just after I signed them off from being a technician, the damn self-checkout breaks. What do you know? Of course. Sod's law, they might say. Sod's law. Yep. Then they fix a machine, then instead of getting them to piss off back to base, let's get them here storing. And we need just a little bit more of the good stuff. This is why you need to have someone always on tech. Yeah. To be fair, I just take them in and out of tech as and when they're needed. But if you say you play the game, Holes, you're more than welcome to come join me here. Extra presences are always appreciated. As I say, the join code's in the pinned comment. Definitely not saying no to anyone coming by. I know there was that time we had someone come by and sell half the damn shop, but that was when I had it on public instead of friends only. that was a chaotic one. No thanks, no worries. Like I say, no pressures or stresses either way. No force from me. I think if I get one more member of staff, then I probably will put a member of staff permanently on tech. I don't disagree with what you're saying at all, Holes. I think it's just a case of when the time comes, you know? The shop's only now relatively coming out of its infancy, per se. Man, I love this song. The Song of Healing from Majora's Mask. You know, it's literally just a reverse version of which one is it? Is it a reverse one of Song of Time, or is it a reverse one of Song of Storms? It's one of the two, I think. Or is it Saria's song? It's one of the three. It's a reverse version of one of the other songs. Something's telling me it's the reverse of Song of Time, though. Because the idea is that the Song of Healing undoes the time that's done to something, if I recall. Mine's just been a long time since I played Majora's Mask, and therefore I have not met with a terrible fate. But it was certainly Nintendo's most interesting premise for a Zelda game. Shame that they had to rush the development of it. Hence a lot of the materials rehashed from Ocarina of Time. And yet it was still an amazing title. Just saying. Right, where's somebody I can bash with a mop? Or are they all gone? Okay, all the customers are gone. And with this much money, I think it might be worth helping the people put storage away. We'll put them all on restock, and then I'll put the point into that meat. Then I can price up the meat before we open up for tomorrow. Neat. I like it when a plan comes together. I say neat, I mean meat. Nice. Like I say, I want to clear this off first so I don't get the already existing stock mixed with the new stock I'm about to buy. Right, fine. The stream might go choppy for a second, but I'm sprinting this. You know what? When Mute City plays, you speed. Man, F-Zero is such a good series. Right, let's go load priorities as everyone restocks. Let's put the point into... Do I want to do it in meat for real? I think it's in meat for real, you know. And then we go down to this one? Or do we just get the extra staff from here? Hi Alita, nice to have you here, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We've been discussing tea. Where do you stand on tea, Alita? And yes, I'm doing just fine, thank you. Hope same for you. Nice to have you here as always. Honour and a pleasure. Okay. Let's buy this. That was a lot cheaper than expected. That's so nice, I'm going to buy it twice. Why is it so cheap? Right. I like how the thing for Parma ham says have some beef. But ham is not from a cow. Also, I might just put another, seeing as all the stuff was so cheap, how about we put in another double fridge right here. I know it's next to all the toiletries and whatever, but we'll put one in there because we're going to need it. You just steal a brain rot on admin abuse. Awesome stuff, Alita. Have fun, buddy. It does not matter how much the product costs, it matters the profit. Yeah, but the product, but it does matter because if you make it more than twice the value, people are gonna not buy it. So I agree with you in premise. I don't agree with you in practice. You done your first witch fuse ever, and you got the best thing out of it. Awesome stuff. Well done, Alita. I don't know what a witch fuse is, but I'm glad for you. Is this on a gacha game or is this a Roblox thing? No, you mean the cost. Oh, you mean it doesn't matter how much the box costs as long as the profit's there. Yeah, sorry, Holes. Yeah, I agree with you for sure. I was just expecting it was going to be more based on the descriptions. That's, I think, all I was trying to say earlier. I wasn't saying anything by it. I don't care how much it is as well. Profit margins. Profits, people. Profits. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. That's how we make the money. We've done pure beef already, right? Because I bought 2 of everything. So there's going to be spare boxes around. I just need to get 1 of everything out. Then the staff can work it out for themselves. Bit of a crude plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. What game is this? It's called Supermarket Together, Alita. You're in the Discord, right? So if you look on the Steam game, it's the Steam game links tab. Under the pinned comments, this game is pinned. You're welcome to join if you'd like. There's no pressures or stresses either way. Yeah, let's do 2 rows of chicken on that. Yes, it's called Supermarket Together. There is also a Roblox version of Supermarket Together, but upon closer inspection, it's arse. It's totally buns. regular Supermarket Together is far better. The one on Roblox is, I mean, as you'd expect, it's a pale imitation, but like, it's a bad pale imitation. Like, it makes pale look bad, you know? I think I've got one of all of the new meats in stock. Let's run that by the board. On the shelf, on the shelf, on the shelf, on the shelf. So we need to do chicken wings. Once I've done chicken wings, I'll end day and reset everybody's priorities. Your veal. Your chicken. You look like chicken wings. I also have to not move too fast because otherwise the game like freezes for you guys. It's not freezing for me, but it will freeze for you guys. So I have to be careful with my step. Excellent. There we go. Right, now one of everything is on the... I can't find the Discord. What's the name of it? Goo Hut? It's the one with the picture of me. My profile picture is the Discord picture thing. You are in it, aren't you, Alita? The only reason why I mention it. Yeah, you are. I can just do this. I'll pung you in it. There you go. I gave you a pung. So you can find it. It's the Discord which currently you have an @ notification for. I only did it so you can find it, by the way. I wouldn't have done it otherwise. And then, as I say, the game's on the pinned... in the Steam game links, under pinned messages, there's Gradient Flow and Supermarket Together. We still haven't played Gradient Flow on stream yet. There may come a time. But for now, this is Supermarket Together. So as I say, the game doesn't even have that much in terms of storage, luckily. But there's no pressure at all. You're welcome to come join. If you don't want to join, there's no problem. You gotta pay the workers. Yeah, I know, but I don't have the money yet, Holes. The workers will be paid during the day. Let's, in fact, set them on their assignments. They won't get mad if it's just 1 day behind on payments. They'll still carry on working now. I know we had the issue early on in this supermarket, but that was more because... that was a couple days of not paying them. Right, that should do. I'm trying to fix the positionings. Goobs. Goobs is being funny. No, it's because they're the technician, so of course they're going to stand still. I was like, wait a minute, she's standing still. She shouldn't be doing that. Nah, everything's fine. That's it, minions, get to it. Staff room happiness 7.1, since when? I thought it was like 6.7 or something. Oh well, whatever. 7.1 staff happiness, I'll be fine with that. Someone can't find something? That sounds like a you problem, but let's check. There are some things on low supply, I suppose. What's 6.7? Oh no. I shouldn't have said that. I honestly thought it was like... I thought it said... Actually, either said 6.4 or 6.7. I could have sworn. Ah, whatever. Take your damn clip. You're welcome. Haha, 6.7. Well, unfortunately... Well, not unfortunately, but I suppose fortunately, or I don't know, just biologically speaking, whatever. It's kind of neutral at this point. I'm 6'2", so I'm not quite that 6'7". I ain't no shorty. If your height begins with a 5 or lower, then you're a shorty. Or you're just young. Pick your poison. I want to hit somebody with a broom. You. Yeah. Am I being a bully? Yes. Do I care? No. Da-da. Da-da. No, wrong person. Come back. Wait a minute. Did she literally run away? You can't run from the broom. You can't run from the broom. The broom will find you. Look at her. She's running. But she's still willing to pay for her goods. See? You're 5'5". Skill issue? Skill issue, just get taller, forehead? Don't worry, Alita, I'm only messing with you, buddy. I'm not actually being serious. Height means nothing. And do you know what they say about bigger hands and bigger feet, don't you? Bigger shoes and bigger gloves? It costs to be a bigger person, you know. It also makes it harder to find the size of things that you want. People that are born short or taller when they grow up. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes that do be the way, Holes. See? You know. Invest some time and just let yourself grow. Yeah, there is a stipulation that people who... 5'5" ain't bad, your older brother is 5'4". The UK height average for a man is 5'10". The UK average height for a woman is 5'7" or 5'6". I think it's 5'6". So already, Alita, you're almost the average height of a woman. Just saying. Don't worry, you'll get there. You'll get height. You'll get tallness. Oh, I'm too preemptively, zealously trying to earn stuff. Hey, Roomba, where you going? You've missed a spot. There's one right here, look. Your dad is 6'0". Yeah, your dad is slightly shorter than me, but 6 foot is respectable. You can't find macaroni? Can you find my broom? No? Well, my broom will find you. Hit me harder, baby. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Mind you, you can't help how tall you are, can you? It's just like a thing. Oh, I was about to mention the stipulation that if you work out in your teens, it actually can stifle your growth height. If you overwork out. Is what they reckon. I don't know quite how true that is. You'd have thought it would be the reverse effect, but I don't know. I'm no scientist nor doctor. I ain't got letters after my name. Come on, Roomba. Where you at? Where is the Roomba? There we go. This is what it's like to be a Roomba. Yes, I could have literally picked up a broom and cleaned it, but we could also just watch the Roomba. That's it. Good boy. Look at him. He's even got a little face, look. Got eyes. It's like he's got an uwu face, look. See what I mean? It's kind of like an uwu-y face on the Roomba. Oh my god, every game outside of Roblox. Wait till you see the Darkest Dungeon series, Alita. That's not good. The US average height is 5'4" for women and 5'9" for men. Oh, so the US average height is ever so slightly shorter than the UK average height, but there's nothing in it. That's like basically the same. Put simply. But yeah, the Darkest Dungeon series is quite the eye-opener for skill issue. And I can't remember what happened to your character, Alita. I think we're still on just Alita rather than like... I know we've got a Queen the Second, for instance. But I don't remember what happened to you. I mean, this is technically spoilers for the series, but... I still haven't recorded and finished it all yet. I need to wait until the Portugal series finishes before I start the Darkest Dungeon series on upload scheduling anyway. Don't mind me, just rambling as normal. But also, Elite, you'd like to hope I'm relatively okay at video games for the most part, considering I've been playing them since forever and a day, mate. You'd like to hope I can do something here and there. I mean, this game isn't exactly trifling, though, is it? We're literally just looking at squares. What's the time? 3 o'clock, okay. Still got a bit of time under the belt. E, exactly. Exactly, Holes. I agree with you. E. Good stuff. Bow 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 bow. Do 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 do. I do think Sonic Heroes was probably my favourite Sonic game. Is that a bold statement? Yes, because I forgot about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And it's very close between Heroes and Adventure 2 Battle. I think I slightly prefer Adventure 2 Battle because we had the Chow. Anybody else remember? You guys probably won't remember the Chow events in Adventure 2. But you got to do like Chow racing and Chow karate and stuff like that. And you could properly raise the Chow and turn them all different colours and feed them stuff. It was pretty cool. That was a game of all time. That's for sure. And I'd spend hours going into the same levels over and over to get the specific Chow drives to level up the Chow. And then I'd go on to the... I remember going the... there was a specific level which I can't remember what the route was called, but it was like you go across the highway and stuff and you earn loads of coins. And you could do it as either Rouge or Tails. Your lawyer's so bad, he says objection. Well, I mean, the whole point is to say objection. I mean, you could say your lawyer's so bad that every time he says objection, it gets overruled. Also, Phoenix right, more like Phoenix wrong. Nah, I like Phoenix. And in the anime, Phoenix, for the original Japanese dub, is actually voiced by Kensho Ono, who, if you didn't know who he is not just Kana Hanazawa's husband, but also voices Giovanni from JoJo. He voices Diluc from Genshin Impact. He's got roles here and there. He's a pretty chill dude. Yeah, personally, with the Onos, I prefer Daisuke Ono, who voices Jotaro, amongst many other amazing and cool roles. He's a great voice actor, Daisuke Ono. It's my take. I never did play much of Ocarina of Time growing up because I used to be a big scaredy cat over everything, and when it got night in Hyrule Field I used to get scared of the skellies. Not even kidding. So I played very little of Ocarina of Time growing up. I'd literally just play to Hyrule Field and then just like play no more. So there was a time where I actually got pretty good at the Great Deku Tree. I'm not anymore, but I used to be okay at it. We're letting your best friends from school index your automobiles, which is the best thing on the which fuse machine. You trust him, right? I don't know what this witch fuse machine thing is you speak of, but why wouldn't you trust your friend to do it? Put it like this, Alita. If you were doing it for your friend, wouldn't you take care of his things? And do it for him properly if he asked you to? So wouldn't you expect the same courtesy back? That's my take. What do I know? We're objectioned. Absolutely. Yeah, true, you're letting him index it now. Don't stress yourself. If they've offered to help you out and you're thankful for their help, it's one of those share and share alike things, Alita, to be honest. Nothing wrong with trusting your friends. That's what they're there for. Hello, Q. Nice to have you here, buddy. How's things going in your world, my dear? Hope all good. How is Stronghold's Battleground a strategy game? It's not. It's a button spam game. Strongest Battleground, Legendary Battlegrounds are all just spam buttons. You gave it back. Yeah. See? See? You had nothing to worry about. Your friend told you he'd help you. You thank him for his help. And then when he needs your help, you help him back. The expression, Alita, goes, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Put simply. So Q, have you got any Halloween concerts lined up? Coming to the end of your cert. Looking to the lab next year. Amazing, Q. Do you realize you're already coming up to the end of it, buddy? Well done. Well pleased for you. I feel like I'm a broken record because I always say I'm pleased and or proud of all the things you guys tell me that you do. But I genuinely mean it, and it just feels like I've got nothing more to add than them exact words. But my sincerity is there, so it feels a bit weird. But yes, I'm well proud of you, Q. You're going to do great, mate, honestly. You've been playing a bit of Rivals and you're getting better? Yeah, Alita. It's one of those practice makes perfect things, buddy, honestly. I've already told you, I'm absolutely crap at Rivals. I used to be somewhat okay-ish at FPSs. These days, I'm even worse than I used to be. Cramp. Okay. That's fine, I can just tense the muscle in my leg. Even though with cramp, what you should really do is apply pressure on the part of your body which has cramp. Like if you've got cramp in your leg, stand on it. Trust me, it goes away quicker. It was given Best Strategy Award from Dave Basuki. Well, whoever Dave Basuki is, he doesn't know what a strategy game is. I mean, technically, a lot of games have strategy, and so a wide option of the games can have strategy attached to it. Same with role-playing. RPG can technically apply to almost every game because you play a role in them all. You got 2 Halloween marching gigs on the 25th, but your grandfather's 90th is that day. Wow. Well, happy birthday to your happy preemptive birthday to your grandfather. Making it to 90 is very impressive. I'm sure may he continue to live a long and healthy life. What am I going this way for? Do we go and take this? Well, some ice cream. Nice. Then let's put all the employees on restock. Again, if you see me looking down that way, it's because my comments from you guys are down there, so I can actually see what you're saying. So if you see me looking off to the side, I mean, I hate eye contact anyway. I very rarely directly look at people when I speak to them. Hell, even having the camera, I barely look directly into the camera unless I'm memeing about with you guys. See now, these ice cream ones look like I mean, they've even got cart door on them. Look, I was gonna make a comment on how they're similar to cart door, and there it is, right there in the flesh. Even this, the brand is called Delicia Cold. It's definitely more delicious being cold than it is being warm. Then it's just cream rather than ice cream, I suppose. But I assume your fellow band members know that of your absence for the performances queue, so you'll be fine, right? They would, if they were in the same position, they'd be like, yeah, I want to spend the time together. So you'll be good. The store has certainly expanded since you last saw it. Yeah, Q. Last time that I did the stream, Black and I went on an absolute rampage, earned a whole bunch of money, and opened it wide open. That is very true. You communicate pretty well. Yeah, I wouldn't expect any less from you, Q. Obviously, I don't know you necessarily in real life, but you definitely have given me the air of your responsibility before. I can certainly gauge that much. What I'm saying is I'd expect no less. Let's put this one in here. Go. The only reason why I didn't want them to go on storage while I'm doing this is so that I could actually sort out the products better and price them all up. Yeah, speaking of Black, like I said earlier, I thought what Black. I think I might be streaming this a bit too early for Black to come and join in. Unfortunately, that's nobody's fault but mine. But unfortunately, today is a little bit on both a time constraint and a limited window. He did join me last night, actually, when I've been playing a game. As he often does, actually. Black often joins me in stuff. Eight. Right. Let's end it here. So do you, Holes. You often join me as well. I'm not saying just because I haven't mentioned you doesn't mean I'm not. Doesn't mean that I'm leaving you out. It's not. I'm not saying it as a slight. I'm literally just saying that he was joining me last night, as he oft does. No shade. I'm not saying it in that way. I promise. It's not a gaslight. A lot of you guys tend to join me in games. Let's prioritize this. Then press go. Well, let's maybe make sure that the shop has more. Oh, where's the? Oh yeah, we can even put benches in the shop and stuff. Don't think I really need to, but benches can definitely go in the shop. And while some benches are DLC, I can put a fountain in. We could literally just have like a fountain like right here, for instance. Right, where's the thing? This is what I want. This is what hopefully Black will find fun. I'll try and show this off. Ready? Ready? I don't prepare yourself. Skadoosh! This is great. You can literally push people around. The only reason why I figured that you could do this is there's a perk that says if you push people into the shop with a fire extinguisher, they have a chance of becoming your customer. So this is a new one. You enjoy the music selection. Thanks, Q. To be fair, it's just stuff that I know is relatively okay for copyright, but also is fairly chill, you know? A lot of the Nintendo stuff I can just about get away with as well, so on at the moment is some of just the generic copyright-free stuff that I tend to just stick in videos and that. But I do like it. It has grown on me over the time that I've had it. It's just chill, isn't it? It's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not overbearing, it's not encroaching, it's just there. But yeah, because of the videos I've been making lately, I've got even more music on the go with Nintendo stuff. Like the F-Zero stuff and the Fire Emblem stuff. He is coming. What, winter is coming? I don't know who the he is in this context, but you saying he is coming makes me think of winter is coming from Game of Thrones. Oh, it's a Portable. You're right, Queen. He is coming. Portable is here. Hello, Portable. Nice to have you here as always, buddy. Hope you've been enjoying your weekend so far, however little of it you may have had. Honour and a pleasure to have you here as always, buddy. We are back in my PTSD-inducing simulator. Yeah, these days I honestly feel a lot less stressed playing this game. At first I felt a little on edge playing this game, but I thought, you know what, the game is fun enough to carry on. So, 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. The timing is insane. It's crazy. Portable hasn't seen it yet, so Portable, check this out. Skadoosh! We now have a deterrent. We can just push people away. I now have the fire extinguisher of doom. Black's gonna love it. I might have to get a second one. He's gonna have a field day with that. Absolute freaking field day. You never knew bottled blonde as a derogatory term. Nor did I until just now. TIL. But also, Portable, you probably know this, but when people spell blonde without the E, it's actually grammatically correct. Because blonde with an E is for females with blonde hair, and blonde without the E is blonde for male hair. So if you see a guy with blonde hair, it would be B-L-O-N-D instead of B-L-O-N-D-E. But that's a tidbit I'm sure you already knew. So where some people might say blonde without the E is incorrect, it's actually about... Yep, same with brunette. You're right, Portable. See? You knew. I'm not telling you anything here. You're a smart fella. We've been over this. You're a smart fella, I'm a fart smeller, and together we make one. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm yapping as usual. Oh well, that's what you expect, right? That's what we're here for. You're here just to listen to me mindlessly ramble on about crap. Or whatever. You're doing well. Glad to hear it, Portable. Glad to hear it, my friend. I too am doing just goo, thank you. I will be out later with my cousin. He wants to go out for drinks. But I'm not much of a drinker. I might have one or two, but I'm probably just going to get food when I'm with him. We're just going to shoot the breeze. Because of course he was at the funeral, and he was like, "Mate, you're looking smart. We should catch up sometime," sort of thing. I do often speak with my cousin, but we haven't done a just go out and chill together ever. So that's going to be kind of nice. I do enjoy hanging out with my cousin. This is the one of my older cousins, not my younger ones, that I often talk about. Because my cousins on my mum's side are all older than me. But the cousins on my dad's side, i.e. the ones from my uncle, are all younger than me by far. So I've got them on both sides, if you know what I mean. Am I divulging too much info? Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's not too much info, I suppose. It's just me doing the usual spiel. I have an extended family. I have... My family is fairly big, portable. It's not like massive, but it's kind of just... It's like there's bits in fragments, so it seems like it's bigger than what it is. You know, everybody has... I'm sure a lot... Well, not everybody, but a lot of people have extended parts of their family that they don't often talk about. Don't they? I don't do too much with my older cousins, so I haven't really spoke about them before. Grandpa had like 11 kids. Well, your parents have 3. Yeah, but portable, back in our grandparents' era, right? They had a lot less entertainment, so they had to do certain things for fun, didn't they? You know? That's what it is. That's why the older generation had more kids than people these days. They needed something to fill the spare time. Is it a generally ignorant statement? Yeah, but it's kind of funny. I mean, it is kind of true though. Think about it. When they say, "Oh, kids today don't want to grow up and have a family," it's like there's other things going on in life. More people are more progressive these days than just sit around and just twiddle their thumbs and have kids. Not that I'm saying I'm busy. I just mean the general sense. I don't know. I'm still just going on. Ignore it. I'm shooting the breeze. I'm shooting the breeze and pissing in the wind. This is also a game I need to play sometime soon. Holicure. Maybe I'll do a stream next week of... maybe next week I do a Holicure blindfold stream. Do a guess the build blindfold stream. Could be fun. I do enjoy doing the challenge. I also don't even know if Holocure's had an update recently. I imagine not. The updates for Holicure are few and far between. They were doing mitosis back in 1950. Well, you'd like to hope that your sister has toes, portable, yeah? Not funny, I know. Right, let's let the others put stuff away. In the meantime, I need to continue doing this silly air conditioner thing so that people stop complaining about the heat in the shop. No, it's not all like organised and in order and lined up and neat. It's just there. If you have problems with that, take it up with the manager. Why is there a wall air conditioner A and a wall code? What's the difference between A and B? The fact that one's black and one's white. I mean, at the end of the day, it don't matter. You know? But also, when I expand the shop, then wall air conditioners are just going to be floating in the air. So it's like the point. I look so young. Oh, you flirt. Using your charm and your riz. Will only make me slightly weak at the knees. Bit hot under the collar, you know. Oof. And I don't, but you know. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I would say that my physical look now is the same as what it was sort of even 15 years ago. But it's just aged, if you know what I mean. I'd say I haven't changed much in looks, it's just I've just become more weathered. But I suppose that's copium or whatever. Even though I've already said I don't care about the fact that I've gotten older. But you know what, Portable? My response is, I'm still here, damn it. That's my response. I'm still here, mate. And that's good enough, you know? Which is why I wear the Boomer Unk badge with pride. So what else is we low on? Try that again in English. What are we low on? Food, as always. Really? A supermarket is getting low on food? Who'd have thought? Also, I never did do that shave I was going to do. But then again, I quite like having a little bit of stubble. I don't like going full beard, but I don't mind having a small stubble. Don't know if you ever feel the same way, Portable, or how you do your face fuzz, but I prefer personally trying to keep to a slight stubble. Because I like feeling the slight stubble. But if I leave it too long, it just looks... beards just look messy on me, and I don't like them. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying I look bad with one. And it's more a case of being unkempt than it is a design choice on me. That's my take. I'm not saying it's the right take, but I'm just saying it's a take. So... go. Apologies, don't mind me, just checking things over. Right, cool. Now with this amount of money, do I just throw it all into just like an item group? You can never have too much tea, right? I'm on one of those seafood diets. You see food and you eat it. You know what kids look up to most in an uncle? A moustache. Actually, my brother-in-law has been wanting to keep his face fuzz as he has it, and I tell him that if he keeps it like that, he'll go on a list. Moustaches very much don't look good. If you're having a moustache, at least have, you know, stubble with it. A moustache on its own looks a bit, stay 100 meters away from a school. Or don't go into their van kind of deal. I'll be honest. I mean, what kids look up to in an uncle? I mean, really, an uncle is a side guardian role, right? You're not the primary carer of the kid, and you don't see them all the time. So really, you're there as like an additional enforcer for the main parents, and as an additional role model. It's not like... That's my take. I'd say in my experience, my role as an uncle is to keep my nephews safe and to make sure they have fun and try and live a good life. But what they look up to in me, I would guess, is actually, without sounding boastful, what do my nephews look up to in me? I think my nephews look up to me in the fact that I give them extra sweets whenever I'm round, and I give them extra arties, and I play Roblox with my younger nephew and stuff like that. I don't really think they have much they need to look up to with me. They just know I give them things. I think that's what they look up to. They're like, what have you got for us? If I'm honest. I think that's a big extension of my role. And yes, ignore the thing I was saying about before, Portable. It was if you don't know, then that's unnecessary. Extra sweets is cheating. Yeah, but is it though? They're beautiful boys. They should have all the sweets in the world they want, but they can't. Things cost money. I always say to them I'd love to get them everything, but we just can't. That's not how life works. But hell, if I could give them the world, I would, mate. Even though I personally felt a little cheated. When I went away for my weekend away, I got a little something for both of my boys. And for my older nephew, because he's got a few rocks and stuff, like he took, I used to have this giant, like, cluster of amethyst crystal. He took that from me. So I know he kind of likes, and he often looks at like, you know, gemstones and rocks and stuff. So at Centre Parks, instead of just getting him something Minecraft, I actually thought about it and I got him a chunk of rose quartz. Right? I was like, hey nephew, here's what I got you from me going away. And he just literally just nonchalantly just threw it in the drawer and said, thanks, Uncle Lee, and walked off. I was like, hey, did you really just sort of just throw it away, just throw it to the side, then just sort of half ignore it? My younger nephew, I got one of them stretchy balls, you know, with the plastic, and then they expand and go in as you mess around with them. He played with that for a little bit, but what I got from my older nephew, just kind of looked at it, threw it in the drawer, and went thanks, and we sort of just moved on. But no, they're good boys. Stretchy balls. You know what? Is this another example of I need to find it so you can see what I'm talking about? But also, stretchy balls. Ooh. You've got one of those. Oh, really? I think that verges on TMI portable. Stretchy plastic ball. Aha! Aha! Wrong thing. Why did that go in? I didn't want that. That's the wrong thing. Reject all. I don't care about that. Let me just copy the image. Don't make me... whatever. Also, yes, I'm running a supermarket while trying to get them a Jellycat. My boys aren't as much into Jellycats, Queen. To be fair. Here we go. I wanted to get them something different though, Queen, that they wouldn't normally get, because otherwise it's just thought, it'd be the same as me getting it anywhere else. What? Stop it! Why is it trying to post the damn... I found what I need to find. It just keeps trying to repost my video camera point, not the thing. Right. Copy image. I've done this before. Paste. Not paste reference. Oh. My god, do I just have to save the image to do this? I think I need to save the image to do this properly today. It does not want to play ball. You don't need an image. Oh no, I'm doing it. I'll show you what I'm talking about, Portable. This is past the point of no return now. I've committed. I just call it ball. Right, Portable. Just prepare your eyes, mate. Prepare yourself. I'm pop committed, alright? I'm very intentionally stopped for this. Don't worry, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. It's like the knife thing all over again. This. They're the plastic stretchy balls, you know, when you push them in, they start in like all little and spiky, and then you pull them out. That's the one. There you go. That's all it is. There you go. That's it. That's all I was trying to find. That's all I was trying to reference. It's like a molecule. it's all connected by like plasticky bits. But it does kind of look like a molecule in science, or like a protein strand. But yeah, except it's a physical object rather than a diorama. Maddie would say get them a jelly cat. Yeah, you're right, Holes. Maddie would indeed say get them a jelly cat. But my boys have got plenty of cuddlies. I don't think getting my boys a jelly cat would also just be a drop in the ocean to what they have. Like, I kid you not. They have all of the Pokemon cuddly toys from when I was growing up. They've got loads of ones that all of my family, all of my brother-in-law's family have all bought for them. Their house is literally just like, if there's any plushie toy you can't find in that house, you can't find it at all. It's kind of that kind of level. So it's actually quite exuberant, you could say. Like extortionate. The level is, if you saw it, you would probably, like, your head would probably just like explode. Especially considering that when they have things, they like to have things in full sets. So they've got all the Sprunkies, they've got, you know, most of the alphabet lore as cuddlies. They've got quite a lot of poppy. Oh, it's absolutely just insane. Like I say, I couldn't fit it all into a picture. I literally couldn't put it in one place for a single picture to be taken with all of them in it. I'm literally not even exaggerating. It truly is wild. Never mind the fact that my older nephew has a Hello Kitty plushie that's almost as tall as him. That one was crazy. Talking like they have millions of dollars worth of toys. Well, if it was all bought brand new at the time of the thingies, it wouldn't surprise me if it was portable. It is honestly an excessive amount though. They have a lot. Like, it's crazy. You can't find ecologic sugar, well, la-di-da. Let's find ecological sugar. And put it on the purchase list. And all of that. They do possess risks. Yeah. Even though I don't think anybody in my family owns the board game. I've played a bit of Risk. I'm not bad at Risk. But one game that I do own that's like Risk that I still haven't played with my friends is Diplomacy. If you've ever played Diplomacy, that game is great. It's just, it takes a very long time. You remember swallowing a marble when you were younger? Really? Damn. Well, I know somewhere I've got, from back in the day, portable, I believe the marble bag is sand shrew. And inside of this marble bag is a whole bunch of Pokemon marbles. I used to love playing with marbles. Luckily it got out after a week. Oh no. I don't think I need to ask which end at that point. That's kind of crazy. Sorry for the details. You got nothing to be sorry for. It's an event that happened. As you said, you've got stories. Always feel free to share them with me. I'm sure you know I don't mind about hearing the ins and outs of the stories. It adds flavour to the taste. Or some such. Let's have a little look here. I feel like I need to put something else into the... This is going to seem like a waste of money, but let's keep the staff happy. What do I actually have at this point? I think it's that snack machine I need to buy. Yes. I did work out with this game a while ago that there's no point in buying more than one of anything, because it only adds the happiness from the one thing. Like if I bought a second one, I'm fairly certain it doesn't add the extra one happiness from the second vending machine. Also, look at the cheesy. If you look at the cheesy PNG images of the the drinks machine, that's pretty crazy. You looked into the diplomacy ring recently following a Discworld rabbit hole to a variant they were playing. Oh, it's a great game, Q. I love it. Your parents were worried sick that they thought you were your gut would explode. Yeah, I'd be worried for you too. To be fair. That definitely does sound like an issue. But good thing that it worked itself out, huh? Good thing it worked itself out. But yes, Cube, Diplomacy's a great game. Unfortunately, due to its cumbersome setup and intense need of time, I've only played it a handful of times in my life, but it's very good fun. My go-to country is Italy. I think just about every time I've played Diplomacy, I've played as Italy. Because none of my friends wanted to play Italy, so I would just be Italy. I had no idea what I was doing in the game, playing one of the most complex nations in the area for like, you know, geographically. I would just troll everyone. I used to just be like, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, and I used to do nothing that anybody wanted, other than maybe support a few movements into various seas. But otherwise, I'd be like, they'd all go and drag me into the room separately and be like, Henry, what the hell? What are you doing? Why you do that? And I'd be like, oh, sorry, I don't know. And then the next person would ask me the same question, and I'd just mess around as to allegiances and just... I'd never win Diplomacy, but I just used to have fun messing around. Quite honestly. Nothing like a little light trolling in a game of Diplomacy. Quite honestly. It's definitely one of those games that seems really difficult from the offset, but it's actually very easy to get once you're in it. Is Italy complex? In the game of Diplomacy, Portable, I'm speaking contextually, Italy is one of the most awkward nations to play as in the game Diplomacy. Slightly different. I don't mean like as in general about Italy. I just mean for that game, it's a very difficult nation to navigate with, because whichever direction you go in, someone's going to get mad at you. Some of the other countries, like Turkey's on the outskirts of the map. You know, Russia's got a decent setup, and normally it's just Turkey fights Russia, and Russia fights Turkey, and everybody else just sort of does their own thing. But with Italy, you can very easily make everyone mad with one move. More so than any other nation, I would argue. And I'm not just saying that because that's the only real nation I'd play, but literally, it would happen every time. I'd be gunned down. I promise you, I am genuinely only speaking contextually in Diplomacy. When you understand the game and you see the positionings, you know what I mean. You thought that would go to France? Well, if I recall, for Diplomacy, there's no Spain player. Or is it that there's a Spain player but there's no Portugal player? But France has got a few neutral territories that you can push into. Or, much like Turkey and Russia, France normally fights Austria-Hungary. And yes, again, it doesn't reflect the real life map. So you've got a player for Austria-Hungary. You've got a player for... Is it Austria-Hungary, Germany, France, Italy, Turkey, Russia, GB? I don't quite remember with Diplomacy. I'd need to get the board out and have a look. Or just Google it. But this is one of the few times where I'm not in the mood to Google it. I'm just trying to do it based on memory. Which again is very hazy. But I'm sure there's also some house, like homebrew style diplomacy setups where people will do it for, like, you know, Middle Earth and stuff. You got to get going to study? Sure thing, Portable. Thank you for coming by. It's an honour and pleasure as always. Good luck with the studying, mate. Hope it all goes well for you. You have got this. I believe in you. Where's the heart button? If in doubt, heart spam out. The Discord's remote hold led to a fantasy variant. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Q. People would do it for the most common ones without looking into it. Pure stipulation, the most common fantasy world / homebrew variants of diplomacy would be as follows. Warhammer, right? Middle Earth, so Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones. Yeah, they'd be the most common ones, without looking into it. Wouldn't surprise me if there was like a Naruto homebrew version, where you had like the village of the leaf and the village of the sand and the village of the water and all the rest of it. Wouldn't be surprised. But I feel like that'd be very specific, unlike the more popular homebrew variants. Wouldn't even surprise me if there was like a Baldur's Gate style version of diplomacy. But again, the whichever version of the board you'd play, the core principles of diplomacy still act the same. When units meet, they bounce off each other unless they're reinforced, etc., etc. All the basic rules would still be there. And yeah, I haven't played diplomacy in years, so I'd need to scrub back up. But I'm sure I could still easily GM a game of diplomacy. Who knows, maybe sometime we do like a diplomacy stream. That'd be a very long one. But that is a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen, I'm just saying it's a possibility. Right, so there's 2 points. What to do with 2 points? I feel like the handle products and checkout faster might be the way to go here. So let's maybe get some extra product shelves. Like go, say, here. Here. That looks about right. I mean, as usual, I'm just making it all up. If in doubt, blag it out, am I right? Then we'll put everyone on restocker. I'll buy one of each box. After, you know, putting the damn points in, that would help. Let's maybe sort out the thing. Then none of it was hygiene, it was all cleaning products, so I could just press this button. Awesome. Quite a lot of these are cheap, like the bleach, etc. is actually kind of cheap as a product box. And we just kind of yeet it on. What board games do you specifically like to play, Q? Anyway, do you have like a penchant towards anything in particular? I know a lot of people don't like Monopoly, but I'm quite a fan of Monopoly. But one of my favourite board games I like to play in person with others is actually Settlers of Catan. Settlers of Catan is so fun. I also quite like playing Munchkin. Munchkin's good. Betrayal at House on the Hill is awesome as well. It's actually made by Wizards of the Coast, which are the same people that do all the Dungeons and Dragons books and stuff. But yeah, Betrayal at House on the Hill is a really good fun game. If you've never heard of it before, I recommend giving it a look in. We also have a random board game that I found a few years ago, just off the cuff, and got it because it looked cool and it was kind of cheap, called Castle Panic. And that is actually a really good fun game too. So Castle Panic's a good one to look into. Byzance is a great game. It's a card game rather than a board game, really, but Byzance is another one of my favourite ones. Real good, considering that I randomly found it for like a $5 at a random The Works or whatever. Whether it was The Works or one of them ones. I don't know, at this point I'm just yapping as normal. What else though? It doesn't matter. Been trying to get good with some friends at June. Okay. I've heard of Carcassonne. Terraforming Mars sounds relatively new to me. As does Dune. But that sounds cool. Sounds good. Terraforming Mars sounds familiar, but I can't say I've ever played it. Also, do I need to get another product shelf? I think I put too many duplicate products on too many shelves. Yeah, okay, that will need another shelf for sure. Because I counted like 6 or 7 boxes there. So let's go like this, maybe? I don't know, the feng shui in the shop's all kind of messed up now because I'm a skill issue, but such is life. Such is my choice and my burden. If only my supervisor Black was here, he'd be able to guide me down the straight and narrow. Oh well, this is his he written for this week to have the weekend off. I approved of his part-time already, don't worry. Gotta get the holiday approved, don't you know? And we're not quite in December yet, so we're not on red weeks. I just said to him, be careful with how much holiday you want him to book over the Christmas period. Because I can't let it all slide. Why do we always go so heavy try hard when I'm just joking about with the role play in the game for no real reason? Probably because it's personal. Probably because I remember having all these experiences and buzzword talks. The worst ones were the mystery shoppers, man. When the management got this whiff that there was going to be a mystery shopper coming in, and then they give you all these speeches and then they make you try and think that you're super pressured because someone's coming in to give a random assessment. So today's the day you've got to be real good on behaviour, even though honestly you're meant to treat every customer like they're a secret shopper. So like, you know, it shouldn't be that big of a shock. But oh no, it's a big shock. This is why I find the sitcom Superstore pretty good, because it's very good at being relatable to people who actually have worked in retail. It does a very good job of picking up on the stuff but also hyperbolizing it. If you've never watched Superstore before, it's definitely worth watching it. It's a series on, well, it's available on Netflix. It's just called Superstore. Real good. Mystery shopper, undercover quality control checks. Exactly, Q. So mystery shoppers are people who are put out as designated like analysts to make sure that your staff's service and that your shop is up to code. Yeah. It's the make your managers shit bricks day. You need to indulge in binge drinking and debauchery. That sounds like some pretty insane studying, Portable. I'm surprised that one's definitely going to come up on the test. Also, using the word debauchery, huh? That's a bit excessive, if I may say so. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good, but damn. 567, let's give that a 9. 517, let's go 950. Price is 460, so double that would be 920. Let's go 780. I don't know. Heh, is it? I mean, debauchery isn't exactly common nomenclature, is it? But as I say, it's definitely the kind of word that'd be thrown out in Darkest Dungeon, so I'm very much used to hearing words like debauchery at the moment, which is why my pattern of speaking is superfluous at the moment, because I'm matching the Darkest Dungeon, because it's all written Lovecraftian style. You only live once unless you're a Buddhist. So true. Did I share the story about the other day how I used to want to be reincarnated as a white rhino? I don't think I did. I think I did. I don't quite remember. But I definitely remember past me wanting to be reincarnated as a rhino. I don't remember why, but white rhino was the go-to. You think yes? Maybe. Maybe not. It's not. This isn't a "Would you love me if I was a worm" thing. I'm not expecting anyone to love me when I'm a white rhino. Don't worry. Also, I bought 2 spare shelves, but I only needed 1. But it looked a bit aesthetically off with just the 1 extra shelf there, so I stand by my decision, I have to say. Right, onward. So yeah, I think the plan will be to get the external accountant next, so that the invoices and that I don't even have to look at the board anymore. And then I can get this perk and why I discovered about the fire extinguisher. Persuasion techniques. Pushing a bystander with a fire extinguisher inside the store has a 33% chance of converting them into a customer. That's the perk that made me think about the fact of having a fire extinguisher. So essentially I'd do this. If this guy wasn't already going in the shop, I'd do that and I'd push him in. I believe that the chance rate resets every time you try and do a push. So I think if there's someone that initially didn't want to be a customer, if I push them enough times, it works. If I recall. It's rather neat. So let's have a little look through here. What's the time? Okay. Got loads of those. Let's get these. Oh, hold on. I'm not earning money. Go forth, my minions. I forgot to press the buttons. Could have gone the entire day without earning money, you know. Just there, if I wasn't paying attention. Will they ever truly pay attention, let's be honest. Who am I trying to kid? You can't kid a kidder. But another point I need to put in is this one. So I think I go, employees handle customers faster at the checkout. Then we go for external accountant and the persuasion techniques. I think that will be the order of business. Quite literally the order of business, considering that we're talking about running a supermarket here. So let's have a look here. When we eventually get more money, the plan will be to add more decorations in. Also, there's even spooky decor. So you can see I can add like spooky ghost. Quite like shiny flower A actually. Shiny flower A is nice. Shiny flower B is egregious. The Pumpkin Man. Oh, the Pumpkin Man. Have you seen the Pumpkin Man? The Pumpkin Man, the Pumpkin Man, the Pumpkin Man. Like, have you seen the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Yeah, the Muffin Man! Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. Here we go. Now we got some good stuff going on. I think I told this joke the other stream, but I'll tell it again. What's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman? Snowballs. Ka-chow. Also, how's this air conditioning shenanigans going on? Oh, the air conditioner actually works with the staff happiness as well. I suppose that the staff are working in the shop, yeah? I understand how it affects staff happiness now. Look at that. He's worked out immediately. Snow stretchy balls. Damn, you got me. You got me. You know what? I'm going to buy another one of the ecologic sugars and just... because I can't be bothered to go find the box in the stock room, I'm just going to buy it and put it out. I think. You think this supermarket stream is a bit longer than when I normally do them? Yeah, normally the supermarket simulator, the supermarket together streams are normally either a couple hours long, or they intend to be longer, and I get cut off by issues, like D drive issues and stuff. But today is not the case. Hey, I'm not complaining. Myself. I do enjoy this game though. Plus it's just fun for us to, it's just fun for me to yap with you guys. That's my take. Wait a minute, do we literally not have a shelf for ecologic sugar? Like, at all? Have I messed something up? I'm wearing brown. Yeah, good observation. I am wearing brown. Well, this is a mock top portable, so I'm not wearing an actual top underneath. It looks like it, but it's actually a mock top. So this is more of a jumper-esque thing. But do I seriously not have a shelf? Wasn't it meant to be this one? I'll find a spot. You know what? I have a spot now. If in doubt, put it out. I mean, yeah, the mock top detail isn't something you asked for, but you're welcome for the info. Right. Okay, 145. No. We need to fix this immediately. 450. Right, there we go. That's fixed now. Okay, so apparently I just never put out the ecologic sugar. That explains so much. Okay, Sarah though. Let's quickly top up on some products. And I'm assuming I can just do some... I can probably just go and whack some customers with a broom, right? No. We've got one better nowadays. We don't need the brooms. What about a whole store-wide terrorism? Do they only say "ah" when you hit them, though? Right, this might be a reason to use a broom. So at the very least, I can get them to say "shove that broom up your ass." But I don't know. It's kind of funny watching like 10 bodies fly at the same time. Watch out, guys! There's a fire around here. Can't you see the electrical sparks coming off the thing here? Watch out! Steer clear. I'm sorry, you're trying to buy stuff. I just need to clear the area. Expensive, yeah, but we're earning lots of money now. We've pretty much hit that mid-game style queen where we can just buy whatever. As long as there's funding and I can get it, I need to keep it topped up. Even though that principle kind of should apply throughout the game. Except now that step is just a bit more expensive. Is all. And then I need this. So we'll get more ice cream. These ones also look like the cart door icons, by the way. So we'll get more cart door ice creams. Then I'll buy the automatic purchase invoice paying off. Make strawberry milk. Yeah, but Yazoo is pretty good. Even though Yazoo do this, they do a vanilla flavour as well. They do like a vanilla ice cream flavour of Yazoo, and I know it sounds boring, but that's also pretty damn good. I know it's very plain Jane, but it's nice. Just saying. You know what, let's put the person who was on technician on storage. So I can go around and hit more people with the fire extinguisher. Come here. Excuse me, lady. Your shirt's buttoned up wrong. No shirt buttons, no service. Get out. Okay, she won't get pushed out of the shop. I don't want to push everybody else. We'll put the fire extinguisher back. Fine. Okay, I'm sorry. I shall somewhat repent. Then everything else is looking good so far. We'll add these bad boys in. I also yesterday evening holes, after Black left me, I carried on playing the game I was playing. And there was some random person say to me, "Oh my god, Millsy Blocks, I'm a huge fan, can I add you?" I had no idea who they were, but apparently I'm getting recognised in the Roblox sphere now. Crazy stuff, huh? I thought, oh, how sweet. And then I thought, oh no, I'm going to get that more often the bigger the channel gets, aren't I? And I'm going to have to turn down a lot of people. But I was like, yeah, I've got loads of people on my friends list. I've got loads of room. Luckily it goes up to 1,000. So I'm fine for now. But yeah, I was like, oh my god. Just a random person. Or a random person that wanted to be added. But you don't just know when someone's a content creator, do you? It probably was a random person wanted to be added, but how would they know that? Won't they say they're my biggest fan? They wouldn't know that I do content. Unless they specifically knew me, per se. Even though, that being said, you're not wrong. And yeah, I need to get these boxes away before the end of the night so I can buy the ice cream. But all I'm saying is that that's the first time someone's done it out of the blue without like me being on stream or whatever. Hasn't happened yet so far. So that was the first of what may potentially be quite a few times that happens. That's all I'm saying. Cool, time really is running away today. That being said, there's still a little bit more time till I have to until I think about ending stream anyway, so we got more time to yap. I'm not saying it from that point of view, sorry, I'm making it sound like I'm hurried when I'm not. I'm not hurried at all, I just need to be a little wary of what's going on. Right, the machine needs to be fixed, so let's fix it. You are now a technician. Go. The obstacle is now overcome. So let's stick them back on putting away boxes. Marvellous. Yeah, it's nice to have the pumpkin and snowman in the shop. Can I stick something like above the door? Not crouch, stupid. Go down the list. Can't put tombstones in the air. Hold on. Did that just say I could put Spoopy Ghost up here? No, it did not. Okay, what about Christmas? Is there Christmas decorations that can be put in and around the place? Like Christmas light? Christmas wreath? It is a little early to be doing that in the shop though. So I will refrain. I always say it's too early to talk about Christmas until it's December. Okay, final customers. While this is going on, there's only... oh, one person still wants hummus. I would have thought the hummus would have been restocked by now. Could have sworn we bought some. Margarine. Hummus is in a box in the stock room, so... it's just that nobody's stocked it yet. Is this another put it on a shelf business? If they haven't restocked it, it's probably not available on a shelf. So let's fix it. Every problem has a solution. Yeah. Look, I never actually had it on the shelf either. Don't know what's going on. I could have sworn I would have had everything on, but clearly there was a few items I missed. This is why I like to do the pricing as I buy the new sections, because otherwise stuff like this happens. Very, very curious on the situation. Right, so let's buy... oh, sorry, these ones look more like Häagen-Dazs than they do Cart Door. My bad. Everyone needs to be on restock. I want them to take their grubby mitts off my boxes. They already took a couple. Right, After build your bases, now brain rot versions of build your base. Yeah, I thought I saw somebody with Tung Tung Sahur. I was a little confused, not gonna lie. Okay. I think when it comes, I don't know what everybody else's opinion is on ice creams, but I think when it comes to ice creams, my favourite brands are Kelly's and Mackey's. Personally speaking, I personally am not a Ben and Jerry's kind of person. It's a bit too, how do I put this? A bit too rich for my tastes, I think. Both the cost of the tub and the sweetness of the ice cream. You know, I personally prefer ice lollies over ice cream for the most part. Generally speaking. Right, let's price these up, shall we? 7.45, let's go 13. 7.45, again, let's go 13. 9.95, let's go 18. 9.95, let's go 17.50, just to be different. And you're $26. Excellent, that's all the new stock repriced. So, time to end. We'll put everyone back onto normal and go again. Millsy is fat, by the way. No, I'm never going to change the name of the shop. That was Black's decision, and we are sticking with it until Black changes it otherwise. That is literally just why it's called Millsy is fat, that is all. Black thought it was funny, I agreed. It's never changed. It stays. Okay. If I just press this button here. Neat. So, Goobs is once again on Technician. Let's change her to Storage. Mayhaps, perchance, get her moving. We pay for her services, she can serve. Well, not serve, I suppose. Guess it'd be serve-is, but who's keeping track? Not me. This is why I'm hitting the plus buttons everywhere, so I don't have to keep track. I can just sort everything out immediately. But it is good to see that I'm now rich enough that I can literally press the add everything to cart button on the most expensive section of the goods of the game and have money left over. Do I need to move this down a little bit? Apologies. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't matter if you see my mouth moving or not. You know I'm speaking. So it doesn't matter too much. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Look at me. I am the captain now. So true. I did have a plan to put together a challenge video for this game. I'm not going to say what it is just yet, because I might still do it. But it would be quite an endeavour. So I think it's something I might do in a more specific, more available time window kind of mode. Because as much as I thought I'd have time after finishing off the World Conquest and that, I then had the EU4 request from Moop Moop. And now I'm also recording Darkest Dungeon, so I'm filling in the times where I'm like, ah yes, I've got a little bit of back burner time, but actually I don't. Chad, if I do the thing where you stretch out your, I don't know, where you pull your, I can't do it because I've got a little chin. The thing where you like extend your jawline out to make yourself look Chadicus Maximus. But the thing is, I can't do it because I've got a weak jawline, or rather an undefined jawline. So it just looks stupid when I try and do it. Don't worry, I acknowledge it. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba. Reads messages. What do you mean? I'm reading your messages. Horrible's probably doing a setup for a joke, for instance. I'm not a big Christmas fan, honestly. Haven't been for years. And it's not just because I got older. Okay, let's hit the plus button on meat. Also, is Sweets and Snacks more expensive? Yeah, Sweets and Snacks is more expensive than the stuff. Nothing beats a Jet 2. Oh no, nothing beats a Jet 2 holidays. And right now, you and a family of 4 can save £50 per person. Oh man. Whole £50 per person, sign me up. I mean, a saving's a saving at the end of the day. Times is hard, as they save. About 2 Christmases per year. So, hold on. You like Christmas and light, right, son? Yes, Dad. How about 2 Christmases a year? Oh, is it a divorcing your wife joke, Portable? I feel like it's a divorcing your wife joke. That's £200 for a family of 4. To be fair, Portable, my mum and dad were divorced for years. They got divorced when me and my sister were like 8 and 9 or 9 and 10 or something. So they had been split for a very long time in our lives, to the point where we were just like, yeah, we know, we're used to it, it doesn't bother us, kind of deal. Yeah, I definitely need to get the cashiers handle the customers faster. I know the queue can go up to 8, but that's still a little looking a little tight. So let's grab this first, and then we'll do the automatic invoicing next. Honestly, you know what's coming. You can't aim it up. It only fires at head level. I don't have the perk yet, but go into the shop. That's it. If anyone walks past the shop, I'll push them in. Hold on, you're coming out from the shop. You're safe. You go, new plan. You go near the shop, please. Change your mind. You know you want to go to the shop, and you. If I see them walk back through the mist, it's like a real crude version of Gorillas in the Mist. It's humans in the fire extinguisher fog. But that's got less of a ring to it. Go on, guys. Can everyone just go to the shop, please? Go on, go buy your granulated sugar. Even though the use of this fire extinguisher is probably more expensive than the cost of the products that they buy. It's about earning back the... customer base. Brawler. No. I can't be a brawler because brawlers can't use ranged weapons. I'd have to exclusively use the broom in that case. But this is a fire extinguisher. This is wielding the foam, per se. Oh, machine's broken. Okay, let's actually go do a thing. What happens when you miss a block? Not much. You just hit it again? I don't understand. But that's the logical answer I'd give. You just try again. Not the most thought out or convoluted of plans, but if at first you don't succeed, try again. You're not studying, you're procrastinating. I hope you study your medicine ready. This is so that you don't procrastinate. This is a formal medicine lesson so that Portable Airline is not procrastinating. Some medicines can be taken in the butt. There you go. Welcome to my fascinating lecture. There you go. Poo-pooey dooey. Couldn't agree more. Holes, couldn't agree more. Wait, I've still got over 3k. Give me the meats. And this. Or are you just going for every letter in the alphabet until you find the right one? Ding 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 bingo, we have a winner. I don't know what you're going for, but I appreciate your candor. Right. Let's have a little look here. You're nearly out, you're nearly out, you're nearly out. Everything needs to be restocked. Suppositories, exactly, Portable. See? You're not procrastinating, you're revising. I'm helping you revise for your studies. I'm really good at this medicine stuff, don't you know? Oh. There's 1 or 2 boxes here. Maybe I'll get the other person on technician off from technician again. That's because the lining of the rectum is really absorptive and low risk of rejection. Huh. See, you're teaching me. See? You're not procrastinating. You're doing revision by... It's revision by tuition. Like, think of the phrase addition by subtraction. It's kind of the same, but not really. I don't know. That's it's as good as I got for you. I tried, alright? I tried. So then the next plan will be grab this and this. Then come along for an extra employee. Your subject is about liver and jaundice. Please, Robux. Me has no Robux. Sorry, holes. You got to get going? Sure thing, Portable. Good luck with your studies, mate. Honour and a pleasure to have you here as always. Hope the second attempt at studying goes well. You've got this. I believe in you. You know what, Holes? Instead of Robux, how about the stream be one... Hold on. Yeah, 2 more days, and then I come and join you on Roblox, maybe. Hey, Matt. Welcome, welcome. You know, that being said, the time between if I would end stream and join you to when I need to leave is very small now. There wouldn't be much of a window. So that might be a plan that I immediately retract. Just from logic and thinking, but I don't know. I'm not really logic and thinking either. But welcome, Matt. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far, buddy. Nice to have you here as always. you're unblocking the hackers you blocked in 2020. Ah, now you come to us in your time of need. You trying to get on their good graces. You know, just because you unblock them doesn't mean they'll give you all their hacks for free. You might get a shiny Pikachu out of the meta, but I don't think you get much more. But also, you're unblocking people from 2020. That's a long time to be leaving it to decide to unblock them. I guess that you no longer begrudge them. Or is it that your current block list is full and you need to get rid of some people? Because I understand that. You've got to get rid of the people that you blocked a long time ago to put new people that you want to block on your list. Forgot to mention, it's also the rectum is devoid of feces because they are stored in the sigmoid colons. That's sigmoid. Sigmoid balls, am I right? So sliding is free to absorb. Awesome. Portable, you are the one with the knowledge. Thank you for the additional knowledge. Love it. Drop that knowledge bomb all over me. But yeah, peace and love, buddy. Hey, yes, hey, Matt. You noticed something. What have you noticed? What is the particular observation of which you may have had at this matter in time? And is it something that we can resolve? Or is it something that we can remark as being cool? Roblox hasn't changed one bit or got worse. Security. Yeah, I mean, that is indeed a thing, Matt. That is indeed a statement and an action of all time. They have done nothing to make their situation worse. They have done nothing to make their situation better. It's just that kids grew enough to realise Roblox was bad. It's more that yeah, exactly. It's more like they never got the opportunity to learn that Roblox was bad because it's what they assumed to be the norm, Matt. That's what it is. It's one of those you don't know any better until you're enlightened to the situation that you're in. You know? I believe the word I'm looking for here is somewhat desensitization. Not quite, but thinking along that lines. Back with the Adopt Me scams. Oh yeah, they did nothing to fix their situations. They let everything just rip. Roblox won't care about its community, its player base, by the way. If you ever think that Roblox actually cared about its players, you're totally wrong. They care about the ones that make the popular games, because that's the one that's where they're getting their income from. But they wouldn't give a general lack of concern. It was doomed from the start. Well, it's always just been it's basically been an open source platform, Matt, isn't it? Over anything else. Realistically speaking. I'll put it like this, Matt. I've spoken to a couple game devs in the past, and I don't think I'd ever speak to somebody in the Roblox team. They wouldn't give I don't think they'd give anyone the time of day. Not that I'm saying I want to speak to anyone who's admin or you know, part of the game dev team of Roblox, but I'm just saying as an example. I mean, I know I'm small fry, but I'm just giving a very black and white example to exaggerate a point, not to lament on anything in particular. I speak to a game dev, do you? Yeah, but no, I mean, I've actually spoken to Tan that created Slice and Dice Queen. I mean, like, as in, not just a game within Roblox. I mean, like, Tan is actually the developer of Slice and Dice. And Druv made that Adventures with Skylax game. And if he didn't speak to me, I wouldn't have given the game a second stream, for instance. You gotta get going? Sure thing, Matt. Thank you for coming by. Honour and a pleasure as always. Yeah, that's all I mean, Hans. I'm not saying anything against what you do in your Roblox game. I'm not saying it for that. I just mean, I'm sure you get what the sentiment of what I'm trying to say is. Where's a storage shelf? I need another one of these bad boys in here, you know. Let's get this covered. Oh wait, it's a labelled one. Get that shit out of here. Lost a bit of money on that. But it's my fault, so what do you expect? Oh, there's no more customers. Let's just end the day then. But I think for today's stream I've got another 2 more in-game days in me. For today? So we'll go to the end of working day 49 in-game for the career save so far. Sounds about right. 1 more point and then I'll be able to just get it to automatically pay the invoices. Didn't even know what else I had on that shopping list there. I just wanted to buy the thing I had none of, or one of. You can't even jump on top of the snowman. But I can jump on top of Pumpkin Man. Well, that's an example of the superior one. Also, I wonder if anybody's actually done something like this. I'm sure there must be some people that have made pumpkin men. I'm not talking jack-o'-lanterns, I mean actual, like, proper, like this. That's a really cool idea. I can't say that I'd be one of those people to do it, but I can certainly respect the notion. Not gonna lie, this game was awesome. F-Zero GX. I wasn't a big fan of the original F-Zero, funnily enough, but F-Zero GX is awesome. I really enjoy that on the GameCube. Something about it just feels really good as a racing game. Probably because it's like hyper octane. So it feels cool when you see the numbers go up to like 1700 kilometers an hour. Even if it looks like it's going about as fast as a regular racing game because the course is canonically bigger from having a faster speed, so it's like you're playing a normal speed game. It just feels cool, you know? But again, I really want to see an F-Zero film from the NCU. They've already talked about Mario 2, for those that don't know. There's already talks of the second Mario film. I wonder if Charles Martinet will make another cameo appearance, even though it's not Mario anymore. That'd be cool. Okay, let's buy a couple of these, couple of these, couple of these. Looking good. Yeah, now that I've got them working faster, the queues are also good. Minecraft 2 and Simpson 2 in 2027. Oh yes, I did hear they're going to make another Simpsons film. I actually quite enjoyed the first Simpsons movie. I'm not a massive Simpsons fan, Holes, but the film was really good, actually. I also can't speak much on the Minecraft 2 film because I haven't even seen the first Minecraft movie. But I'm an idiot because I still haven't watched, after all this time, Sonic 3. I was really looking forward to it coming out, and they've got Shadow in it and everything, and I just haven't watched it. Just literally just haven't watched it. How's dis pronounced? I don't even know what D-I-S-S-E is as a word, but by default I'd say it as dis. If it had an accent over the E, it'd be dis. But as it doesn't, I'd say it was disse or such. What is it for? I mean, there's a town in my area called Dis. It's a name. In Portuguese, it means he said. Ela dis means he said. So yeah, it would just be dis, I suppose. Or like Norway. There's Norway. It's Scandinavian. Norway. I mean, what, is there someone in your class called Dis? Or why don't you just ask the person who's called Dis, how do I pronounce your name? Just see what they say. It's going to be a common question for them, I promise you. They'd say something like, don't worry, I get it all the time. I'd like to say I can almost guarantee you that would be the response. Sonic 4 in 2027? Man, I've got a whole year and a half to watch Sonic 3 then. Better jump to it. But I will eventually watch it, jokes aside. What do you mean I don't have enough money to buy products? It's on the millions of stuff named after a scientist, so you have to suffer. Oh. Yeah, I'd have just said dis. Honestly, I wouldn't say dissy, I'd just say dis. Until corrected. But sure, you don't have to worry about speaking it. Amazingly funny, you laughed. What have I done? Oh, the fact I was saying about how I better jump to it really quickly. Yeah, I know, so funny. I'm such a funny boomer unk portable. You know that already. I'm as funny as I am good looking, mate. Oh. Well. Oh, the Norway joke. Oh, you're still hung up on the Norway joke. Oh, I've got a better one than that. I might have already told this one though, portable. Let's see if I have. Did you know that in Norway they put barcodes on all of their ships? It's so that they can Scandinavian. I think I've told that one several times at this point though. I think that one's becoming a case of yeah, we heard it. A bit like the werewolf joke. Sometimes there's limits to these things. There's never a limits for werewolf. You should always ask how your local werewolf is. Yeah, you think you've heard it? Yeah. I'm not surprised. But it is clever. Yeah, it is still a good joke. Doesn't mean it's not a good joke. Just because you've heard it doesn't mean all of a sudden, oh, it's no longer funny. Like, the amount of times I've heard the Blind Moth poem by Carl Pilkington, and yet it still makes me laugh every time. Oh, man. I'd rather be a blind moth. It's so good. So good. They ask werewolf, but never how are you, wolf. I know, Queen. It's so disappointing. Okay, let's buy lots of bricked milk. What do you mean I can't afford this? That's what I thought. I'm just going to shove this box back on the shelf. Like, put the fries on the bag, but it's put the box on the shelf. Better leave that 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. The madness and the music get to you. It's a bad hour. What do you mean you're tripping? Get out of here. At some point when I get to 5k, I might decide to eventually buy the repair box so I can just do the repairs myself. But alas, we're not at that time. I'm also out of stock on some produce again. Produce. Go forth, my minions. I've probably clicked one at least once. This is why I normally just click the button in the corner. Yeah, I didn't click mango or papaya. Okay, I did click mango, however. Oh well, we need as many as possible. Let's get this sorted. But yeah, this stock room is, even the stock room is normally a good reflection of the rest of the shop. This stock room's getting nice and full. Like, the size of the stock room here has got pretty big. Like, back at the start of the game when I had like 2 shelves, and now it's like massive. What was this one again? Oh, logistics, being able to visualize the box when you got it in your hand. Not bothered. That's going to be like one of the last picks. This one I definitely want, because then I can also grab the recycling boxes as worth 4 times the amount. Oh, I've already got it. So yeah, now the plan, I think... Oh, that's right. We're not heading this way, stupid. We're heading this way. The idea is to go down and along, grab small electronics too, because it's a requirement for the recycling container, and get this ASAP. That's right. Just remembered. So I want to go down here next, grab the extra person this way, and then maybe come back for the persuasion techniques. I don't know, it's all kind of up in the air as it currently stands. Don't ask me, I just work here. Bum, bum, ba, bum, ba. So yeah, I'll do one day after this, and then that will be it for today's stream, I think. As I say, I got a couple plans later, and I might just chill with a little bit of Roblox before they happen. As in, aka before I go out. Let's grab this. Looking Jude. Nice. Blum, 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 blum. Okay, this goes up here. It's a good thing that they can magically teleport the boxes to their hands off the shelves, because if not, we'd need more ladders. There is actually a ladder in this game, but like, I just leave it in the corner. Because it's not really used, but it's like here. It's a step ladder. Almost. Well, it's not a step ladder. Actually, it's kind of a little bit more fun. Step ladder, I'm stuck. Even though, for those who don't know, this would be also referred to as a MUP, a mobile elevated working platform. Which, when they evolve, yes, they become Mewtwo's. You know, actually, Mew doesn't evolve into Mewtwo. They're actually two separate Pokemon, but I just wanted to make a Pokemon joke while we're here, okay? Who can blame me? Even though I haven't actually seen any of the... I haven't seen much of the footage of Legends EA. But from the little bit I've seen, it looks like that you can do, like, combat roles with your characters now. So, like... There's like a fighting a Pokemon when you're not in the battle mode, and then there's also a fighting a Pokemon in the battle mode. So like you actually actively tried to catch the Pokemon. I think it was like from Legends Arceus or whatever, and they've adopted that system over. Looks a bit funky if you ask me. Very different from the usual system. Not much is true. We go, grab more. All the things, please. And then with the extra point, let's put it into this another time. I don't think I'll use the point in this stream then, because I won't have the money set up in the next couple of days, I don't think, to do it. What about Spooky? What if we put down, say, I don't know, Spoopy Pumpkin in the corner over here. Pumpkin A. Then we'll have Pumpkin B. Trust me, this is a very important investment of company funds. Then we'll have Pumpkin C this way. And then in amongst those is a spooky ghost. Is that too spooky? I don't know, I'm a little bit spooked out. Nice, we're looking very Halloweeny right now. Right, let's wrap up one more day, shall we? Day balance minus $2,000. Sure. That's what you think. Enough money to pay today's invoices, so I'll have to pay the rest of them when we earn the money to do so. Otherwise, it would have automatically paid them all off. But it did pay off, like, the electric bill, for instance. It just didn't pay off the staff bill because, of course, the funds. Ba 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 da ba da da ba ba da ba ba. And yes, this isn't the Ocarina of Time shop. This is Beedle's shop in Wind Waker. But this bit here is a nod to the shop. So it's kind of more of a variation of the theme. Bit like how the Pokemon Center theme in different Pokemons is similar, but not quite the same. You can auto pay on or off. Why do you turn it off? Oh, in case you wanted to specifically spend the money to be tactical, but I'm not tactical. I suppose. In this case. We come back around. We might have come back around. So that was almost perfectly planned, you could say. Come on, a little more money. Thank you. Right. Let's see about getting more stock. Maybe not with the sunflower oil. Nice. And let's put something on sale for the day, I think. Such as cheese. Bit of a cheesy choice, but we're going for it. Oh my god, he put cheese on sale? How dare he? Don't mind me. Oldie but goldie. This Roomba needs I think this Roomba needs a friend. He's not doing everything. I need to get a second one. Second Roomba, you say, Pippin? Nah, that's just unnecessary. Yeah, the only miscellaneous skill I could pick up is either 20% faster or amount of daily sales, and I'm not bothered by either of them. So I won't spend this as like an extraneous point or anything. Go, let's get some of this on the go. Almost perfect. There we go. Oh, and then they put the boxes for the stuff that can't fit on the shelves just outside. You know what? Can't say fairer than that. That means... Oh, I should put a spooky ghost in the stockroom, clearly. It'll be super important. In that case then, that sounds like a high priority action. So as it's a high priority action, I think we do it now. Spooky ghost? Would we put down some a shiny flower? Or a pumpkin? What? How about... Which headstone's the best? I quite like this one. Here we go. Nice. Now we're getting in the now we're getting in the swing of it. Yeah, they're headstones, mate. Whether you want to call them tombstones or headstones, they're the same thing. They are markers for graves. Some people call them grave markers. Just in the middle of the market. Alright. Which one? Which one should we do in the middle of the market? We got one in the stock room. Which one should we just randomly do? You can pick. We've got A. It keeps putting it the wrong way around, so let's do this. B. Right, so we've got A. Here. B. C. D. E. Or F. You want F? Nice. Where should we place tombstone F? We could use tombstones to make like a little Q marker and put tombs all the way around as Q markers. How about we just put it... What do you reckon, near the front? Do you want a specific position? Do you want it to be like right where the Q is? Do you want it to be just like at the edge? Do you want it to be in the middle of something? I mean, there's not a red line here, for instance. We could just use this as like a barricade separation. Or do you want it near the meat? Do you want it to be like somebody died near the meat and now you wonder what the meat's made out of? Because I mean, we've got spots. Yes, block the customers. Excellent. You know what, let's put it here. So when they see the dead body, they might think that the meat is made out of human. Add a little mystique. Here we go. Great thinking, Portable. I love your planning. I'm glad to have you here as a consultant. This is why I listen to my feng shui specialist portable. Portable energy flow lines. My feng shui specialist. Good job. We can't disturb the ennui of the place. Don't you know it's been made on a burial ground? You didn't? Oh, well, now you do. Hence the tombstone in the middle. What? I thought those two were wrestling each other for a second. I was like, what's going on? But no, they just tripped over like, fluid. Alright, you fixed it. Go back to work. Okay, an amazing blockade. My only problem with this, though, is that it may be blocking the customers, but it's also blocking the Roomba. Poor Roomba, look at him. He looks happy, but really he's crying on the inside. Can't you see the robot tears? Wait, can I put a Roomba outside of the, like, in the thing? Can I just put a Roomba, like, back here? Or do they have to go in the stock room? I don't know, because I didn't play around with this. They have to go in the stock room. Okay. That's not the way to the stock room, silly. Ah, yes. Shopping simulator. My favourite supermarket simulator where you too can put down sad robots. Right, now we got two of them. Ah, but did they hear about a second Roomba Pippin? Okay. Excellent. See, we're at the point now where I can just spend the money wastefully. And we're still fine with some cushioning. Or fine-ish. Somewhere between fine and fine-ish is okay with me. You decide. Bow, 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 bow. Ooh. You left the ketchup outside. We'll have the ketchup on your performance later. Staff. How dare you disrespect the will of the tombstones. Oh, I'm actually out of, It would be real grave if there wasn't this grave in the way. Honestly. Anyway, what about a shelf here? This one's just for me. Because I'm feeling a little shellfish. The more the merrier. What, more tombstones, you say? Okay, more tombstones. Alright. And yes, I'm currently crouched. We're doing this real incognito style. Alright, are we doing more tombstone Fs is the question, Bauble? Or do we need to bounce out with other parts of the alphabet? What's the distinction here? I'm looking for your consultancy. Your input here is most required. You think I won't do it? We need to. I feel like we need to blockade more customers and Roombas. I think there needs to be less Roomba. There needs to be more Roombas, but less Roomba. But me saying Roomba, maybe that means we go Tombstone B. How does that sound to you, Feng Shui Specialist? Do you reckon we just stick a tombstone right here? That's definitely a consideration. That's what I'm thinking. I shall await your consultation. Can you believe the game has the gall to say that I've been losing money voluntarily? The nerve. The absolute nerve. I wouldn't spend my money so frivolously as to just put myself at a loss for no reason. Okay, then we go here. Then I suppose what we need to do is clean the tombstones, right? Need a little bit of a wash. And the other one. Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, you're a casualty of cleaning. There we go. The tombstone is officially clean again. Well, I suppose I'll go put the The fire extinguisher back then, huh? It's way too fun. I love the fact that the customer then came back to this position. You'd have thought that she would have tried to just steal the food at that point, because she's pushed out of the shop. But no, she just comes back in and just casually starts scanning it. So what would happen if I took a customer that's mid-shop and I had the security barriers up and I pushed them out of the shop? Would it set the barriers off, do you reckon? There's certainly a point in there. Not necessarily a useful one, but there's a point in there. I'll say that much. We've got no chocolate boxes or Forditos, which is very clearly just Doritos in disguise. Can't fool me. He is Doritos in disguise. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, they didn't even put any of the jam out yet. Alright, you do you. I ain't questioning it. Well, maybe I just save some money to pay off the automatic funds for the next time we play the game. Save me some stress. Well, not even stress. It's not stressful, you know. It's a video game. Shouldn't be stressful, per se. I'm seriously out of stock room. How much is storage space? 3,000 ducats. You're having a laugh, mate. Oh. I need to fix the machine? So let's fix. Oh yeah, I'm trying to look around for a place to put the boxes, and there are no boxes to. There are no places to put said boxes. This could be worse. This could also be better. And like I say, I'll spend the next skill point next session or whatever, or never. Oh, there's a couple empty spaces. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Come on, folks, it's just 10:30 on a Sunday. UK retail law, these guys wouldn't even be able to be open for this long. On Sunday, UK retail law is that you can only be open for 6 hours of trading. Some places open for an extra half an hour beforehand for viewing, but you can't physically trade money for anywhere beyond 6 hours if your premise is beyond a certain dimension. It's like 3,500 square footage is your condition for it. If you're smaller than that, you can still trade with it outside of whatever you want for your discretion. But anywhere with more than 3,500 square footage has to adhere to a 6-hour trading rule on Sundays in the UK. I also was led to believe that you could also do it depending on the number of staff. But that was actually incorrect, because my buddy looked at it while we were in Centre Parks, because we were discussing this very matter then, actually. So it's purely based on the space of your premise. But for instance, places like Tesco, although some of their shops don't exceed 3,500 square footage, they still keep them ones in line with the UK trading laws. I reckon probably for convenience over anything else. For convenience over confusion, you know? But there you go. Little mini factoid about UK trading laws. Is what it is, right? And yet we still made $3,000. See? You told me that the tombstones were a waste. I knew they weren't. I knew it was a lie. So anyway, we'll just end things off today. So as always, shout outs to Queen, Portable, Matt, Calg, and for everyone else for coming by. and Q, and Alita, and Leo, and Player One. But yes, tomorrow's probably going to have a stream of some sort. I don't know what yet. We'll see what happens. For now, peace and love, and catch you soon. Mwah.